It's Transformers96 here with another video where I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the Marvel Legends X-Men wave, particularly the new additions to it that we are just seeing, which is a confirmed Build-A-Figure as well as one new figure. So these figures were shown at New York Toy Fair 2016. And this was by far, in my opinion, the most exciting wave. And from what I've seen, it's basically everybody's opinion that it is the coolest thing shown from that toy fair as far as Marvel Legends go. And yeah, very exciting. X-Men doesn't get much representation of toys. As we all know, there's no movie toy lines for it. And then even the comic series gets neglected because whenever they do a comic series, which is far and few between, but whenever they do one, they get a really limited release and they become extremely hard to find. This wave is taking shape as a normal wave. I think that I believe that this wave will be as hard to get as just any other wave. I think that it's going to be just one that's difficult to find because of its popularity, but not because of how it's distributed like the others have been. But that's my hope. You know, maybe this will be just as hard to find because of how it's distributed as the other X-Men waves in the previous years. But only time will tell that. The figures that have been shown is Wolverine. Wolverine is the last figure that they are showing, which is extremely exciting. You know, for a lot of people, it's probably disappointing to get another Wolverine figure, but because of how limited those other lines were, I don't have a 6-inch Wolverine in the Marvel Legends scale or anything like that. So I am very excited to get it and have a nice, good Marvel Legends Wolverine in my collection. Before I go over the Build-A-Figure, I do want to discuss just the wave in its entirety. As you can see, we are going to get Wolverine as well as Deadpool, Havoc, Kitty, Jean Grey, Iceman, Cable, and Rogue. A really nice assortment of characters. I really do like this. I would certainly love them to do like an X-Men Apocalypse wave with movie characters. That's obviously not going to happen, but it would be great to get an X-Men Apocalypse comic line that does have the characters from the movie, though, in their comic appearances. That would be really cool, just to kind of have something to coincide with the movie's release. However, you know, getting these characters, most of them aren't featured in X-Men Apocalypse, but just to get X-Men representation in figures is exciting for sure. I have made a video talking about these figures when they were shown at Toy Fair, so I won't discuss them for too much, but it does look like a fantastic wave. I think that Deadpool looks fantastic. A lot of new accessories to him and a lot of new pieces sculpted, which is fantastic, and he's looking like an excellent figure. Definitely going to be the hardest one to find in the wave, I think. Kitty looks nice. She probably looks the weakest of the bunch, but she still looks like a good figure, and she has made many movie appearances, which, you know, helps her popularity. Jean Grey looks really nice. I love the hair. I think that's looking fantastic. Rogue looks great as well. She was originally supposed to come out in the Onslaught wave, but is being held until this one now. Iceman, he could be a boring figure, but it looks like they've done him really nicely with the actual sculpted icicles on his head and shoulders and even on his elbows and things, which is really cool and it's going to help keep the figure really nice. Havoc looks nice, but he looks, you know, nothing too special. I mean, it's going to be a basic figure with a black body, little paint decal on the chest, a new head that's not too extravagant, and then his accessory pieces look cool, but I believe that those are just reused, or if they're not reused, they are still cool, but they're minor. So I think that figure is going to be a little bit weak, but character-wise, I think it is quite nice. And then Cable is looking fantastic. Probably going to reuse some pieces from Nuke. However, he probably is going to come with some new pieces, like that chest piece looks new, and the head is of course new, and the guns look quite nice. So the wave itself is looking to be fantastic. Now, talking about the Build-A-Figure, when they showed this wave, they did not say or show the Build-A-Figure, and they still haven't completely shown the Build-A-Figure. Obviously, we just have confirmation from this in-package look of Wolverine, which shows you his Build-A-Figure piece being the head of Juggernaut. So Juggernaut is the Build-A-Figure. Before knowing who the Build-A-Figure was going to be, it was basically down to Colossus, Juggernaut, Sentinel, or Apocalypse. I mean, those are basically the four X-Men related big people that we could definitely see in a Marvel Legends wave as the Build-A-Figure. I was hoping more for Apocalypse just because I don't have a six-inch scale Apocalypse. I have the Select Juggernaut, which is a fantastic figure and can be, kind of fit in with Marvel Legends. But I still do love Juggernaut a lot from the comics, so I am very excited to get this. Probably would have preferred Apocalypse, but Juggernaut's the next best thing, so I am still very happy and excited. So I cannot wait for that Build-A-Figure, and I definitely want to see what the full thing looks like, because it's looking fantastic. As far as how many people are you going to need to buy to build Juggernaut, I'm not quite sure. Considering you just saw there's 6 figures, and then, oh no, sorry, you just saw 7 figures, and then Wolverine makes 8. So, a normal Build-A-Figure wave consists of 6 figures with 6 Build-A-Figure parts. Considering Colossus, I don't know how else you can break them down. Either what they'll do is they'll do 6 figures in this wave will come with a Build-A-Figure piece, and then the other 2 will just be kind of like variants. Or what I think that they're going to do is that you're going to have to buy 7 figures to build Juggernaut. They're going to split his torso up until to the chest piece and then the lower torso. I think they'll probably split up his torso like that. So you'll need to buy 7 figures to build Juggernaut, and then the last figure will come with that the piece that Rogue was supposed to come with, which is Onslaught's Magneto helmet type of head. So that's my guess. So I think that you won't have to buy every single one of these figures to build Juggernaut, but you will have to buy more than the average Build-A-Figure, I do believe. Also, just talking about their boxes, really loving that yellow color scheme. I think that looks nice. It's a perfect color scheme for the X-Men wave. And I really do hope that this becomes a normal wave, just like Spider-Man and Captain America is. Because we see both of them have, we get like a Captain America wave, and then it continues. Each year we get like a few different waves to coincide with the Captain America series. Same thing with Spider-Man. So I would love for X-Men to become the 3rd series of that group there, so that we get a few X-Men waves every year. That would be fantastic. But I do think that one is wishful thinking. I think this is probably an X-Men wave that we'll get, and it's going to be great, and then it'll be a while before we get any more X-Men figures or waves, but fingers crossed that this does become a regular thing and this isn't just a one-time thing. So there you go, that's my thoughts mainly on Wolverine and the Build-A-Figure being the Juggernaut, but also the just entirety of this new X-Men wave. Very excited for it. I know a lot of you are excited for it, but definitely let me know which specific characters you're most looking forward to. Alright, thanks so much for watching.